Hey guys, Melrae here. Today we're just gonna do a really quick, oh that's annoying, turn that focus off. Today we're just gonna do a really quick and easy eyebrow tutorial. I'm sorry that I'm sitting so close to the camera. To get natural light, the space between my bed and the window is not very far, so this is as far as back as I can go, but it's a close-up tutorial, so that's good. So on a lot of other makeup artist tutorials on eyebrows, they make it really complex with like concealer all up here, and it doesn't have to be that way. I think a lot of people do that just for the sake of a tutorial to make it seem really fancy and complex when it's really not that difficult. Yeah, so as you can see, I don't have my eyebrows on and I look like a freaking banshee. Fun fact, when I started filling in my eyebrows, because I used to have blonde hair and then I dyed my hair brown, and then I started filling them in like 2 weeks after dyeing them brown, and I met my husband like a week later. So if you don't fill your eyebrows in and you're single, maybe consider doing it. So to start off, I'm not gonna talk to you guys about plucking and tweezing and shaping your eyebrows. I actually have a blog post, you can check that out, the link is below. That'll teach you exactly how you should pluck your eyebrows and whatnot. And if there's one tip that I can actually tell you guys in this video, it's to grow your eyebrows out. If you pluck them like crazy, grow them out. It's the best thing you can ever do for them. And then follow the guidelines in that video on how to tweeze them. I actually don't do anything up here. I just tweeze right in there, and that's it. Because I want to keep them full as I can, and I only really get the stray hairs. I don't really get in there and shape or anything. So let's start it out, shall we? So first things first, you're just going to use one of these fancy little brushes. This is really cheap. It's like $2 from Walmart or something. You don't need to get an expensive one, obviously. I don't know why you would, because there's not much to it. So you're just gonna brush your brows up and away. Then the trick to the way I do my eyebrows is I use an eyebrow wax before I put on the eyeshadow, because I find that if you're using eyeshadow and you don't do this, it's going to really look powdery and it's not going to blend into your hairs on your brows at all. So yeah, I use a wax first. This one's really cheap. It's by NYX or NYX, however you like to put it, and it is just called Eyebrow Shaper. Just really basic. So you're just going to put some on your brows. I actually tease more because I find that it makes the eyeshadow stick better. And I forgot my brushes, so I'll be right back. I'll go grab those. Okay, so I have two brushes here that I use. I use an angled eyeliner brush. It's a lot thinner. You can't really see in the video the difference between these. They probably look exactly the same. But this one is for shadow. This is an actual eyebrow brush. This one is a liner brush, and they're both angled. Makes it a lot easier when you're doing your brows. So first, I don't do this every day, but this actually makes them look way prettier. And if you're beginning with filling in your eyebrows, this is a lot easier to get precise. I use a gel liner or cream eyeliner. This one's from Smashbox. It's Midnight Brown. It's just in a little pot like this. Yay. And I use that for the outer corners or outer edges of my brows. So you're just gonna use a little tiny bit, less is more, and fill out the outer corner there. This makes them look a lot sharper, and with the shadow it can be more powdery looking out here and not as precise, so that's why I use a gel or cream for the outer part of the brow. And then I use the cream as well, really lightly, just on the bottom, again because it creates a more precise line and makes it a little more defined while still looking natural. I keep looking at the wrong part of the camera. Instead of looking at you, I'm looking over here, and I don't mean to. Maybe I'm a narcissist and I look looking at myself, I don't know, but I keep looking at the wrong part, so I apologize for that. And I go all the way in, just above my tear duct, so right there. So not too far over, but over enough. And if you're wondering why I do that, again, go on my, oh, I'm looking at the thing again. Go on my blog post at the bottom and that'll explain why I'm going over as opposed to staying right where my hairs end. And then after you do that, you're going to take the actual eyebrow brush, which is a lot better for using powders. And I'm using a really ashy, dark brown shadow. This one's from Benefit. It is Fishnets, and they actually don't make this anymore, but it's like the best brown eyeshadow ever. I hate when you get brown shadows and there's a red undertone. This one is completely ashy, so it is freaking awesome, especially for eyebrows. So again, less is more, my friends. And you're going to brush up everywhere, going with the way your hairs go. So my hairs up here go down and my hairs down here go up. So I'm just going to follow their natural pattern instead of just filling them in. Sorry, my freaking memory card is full. Whoops, I gotta be fast because I don't know if I put those things on my computer. So anyways, yeah, I just fill these bad boys in following the hairs that I naturally have. And then I put too much there. Whoops, that's okay. And then when I get to these hairs here, that's where my real magic comes in. So because you have really fine, fair hairs there, I actually like to, instead of just filling it in there, I'll really lightly draw little hairs. So I'll angle my brush kind of this, if you can see, kind of like that when I'm drawing them on, and I'll angle them so they're like this, going in. And I'll just draw straight down strokes. Sorry, my freaking camera keeps running out. So anyways, so as I was saying, when you're drawing the hairs here, draw them down following where your hairs go. And don't draw a hard line because that looks really fake and I don't think that looks very attractive at all. So from far away, it does look like it's a hard line. From up close, let's see if I can. From up close, you can kind of see that it's not. I'm following the furs, if you will, the hairs with my pencil. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do. And then when I'm done, I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel because my eyebrows are really long. You don't need this part if you don't have really long eyebrows that are really like mine. But if I don't do this, the wax does not hold them in place and they will like fly off the handle here. So I just use this at the end to seal them down. And that's how I do my eyebrows. So it wasn't super step-by-step, just a couple key points. Don't draw hard lines at the top. Use wax before you use eyeshadow. And follow the hairs. Don't just fill your eyebrows in all the way. Follow the hairs so that it's really even and that it's not really fake looking and dark, and you want it to be subtle and still looking like real eyebrows. So compared to what my eyebrows looked like before, it's not a subtle change. It's actually quite dramatic. But if you didn't know what I look like without eyebrows, a lot of people think that this is what my eyebrows look like. I don't know if they're not smart or I'm really good at it. I think I'm really good at it. Just kidding. But yeah, so keep it natural, keep it basic, and I hope that you have fun trying this. And if you have any questions, let me know. Bye guys.